gang, gang, gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Jaguars had 1-14 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. When I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago, they decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy him. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Hey, exit. Hey, Delta.
On play action, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First down, here's Burrow. This is Miller, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
On one, ready?
Now it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 7-7, our score after 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, box drop.
Now Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Down right around the 25.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Lawrence being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Burrow now off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's the third intercept. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Forced out to his left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this effort won't be. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On the 6. 10.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 35 on second down, Lawrence. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now,
that's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Flush to his right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on. Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. On the right side, this is Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Lawrence on first down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Garibay as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch at a first down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Burrow will throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lawrence throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And really, it looked at times like they just there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Bengals, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up.